Oh my god, there's power banks here. I should not have power banks near the... Oh no. Okay. This volcano is very small, but it does seem like just the right size to do like a few human sacrifices. Welcome, everyone, to this fun experiment, both literally and metaphorically. Because not only are we going to be testing this, I can hear everyone in the room right now at Oshi Uplink. Basically, with today, I really wanted to talk about how I do hand cams and kind of explain not just doing the hand cam today, but also kind of a step-by-step on things like how I choose what I choose for hand cams, how I set up for hand cams, how hand cams go as a general rule of thumb. I'm pretty excited for today. It's a lot of like figuring, but hand cams are very important to me and I've done them for a little while now. And I feel like they're kind of a mystery for a lot of people because it's a very simple concept, but it can become kind of difficult. I think that's pretty well represented by my experience preparing for this hand cam. I wholeheartedly believed that this would be a very, very easy hand cam to accomplish and quickly learned that there were some complicated factors to take into consideration. I did a very simple hand cam for today that involved this. This is a very, very simple like educational set. I was gifted this by a Mon very kindly. So this is something that's very, very simple. And I want to do a demonstration with just the tools that I have been given. And then we'll put a little stink on it. Put a little flavored text. And by that I mean, I'm gonna stick random things in the volcano and see what happens. The general rule of thumb with hand cams, I think, is just a matter of figuring out what seems fun, what seems interesting, and then just kind of letting the impulsive thoughts run free. That's generally what I think about when I think about hand cams, is like, what sounds fun? And then let's make that even more insane than just what it says on the tin. So I have our mysterious eruption powders today, which is sodium bicarbonate and then citric acid. They give them to me in nice little packets. They're all nice and prepared. They tell me A and B very, very clearly, which is really nice. I need the extra help. I'm sure that I could have vinegar and baking soda this, but I'm not going to lie, I probably would have messed that up somehow. So it's nice that there's like, you know, everything nice and pre-portioned and pre-prepared for me. Normally I have to do that myself, and sometimes I forget ingredients and things like that. And then we just we figure it out. I have also a few other items that are hopefully going to react in fun ways with this. So we will see. I have enough powder for a few different trials of this. So that's the plan right now. I have done a good number of different types of hand cams. I've done some prop making ones. I've done some like simple ones, like the card eatings. They're all really fun. I really like doing hand cams. It does take a little bit of prep, as you can imagine. And in my personal experience, it takes a lot of cleanup. That's also because I don't like to use any kind of mat like a normal functioning member of society would. You know, you would think with enough of these having happened and with enough experience that maybe I would, I don't know, figure that out, put down like something. I never do. And at this point, I feel like every single little stain on my desk is just like a mark of, it's like a battle scar, you know, a badge of courage. Ooh, sorry, nearly ripped that too far and then, I don't know, threw citric acid all over the place. I assume that you can't... Ooh, those are like nice crystals. I don't know if you can see that. I may have to adjust the lighting really quick. This is another thing that no one tells you about hand cams that is the bane of my existence, which is lighting is awful. And no matter what you do, it's never truly fixed. It's an ongoing battle with me. Sometimes implementing more lighting will help, but it's really a toss-up. I do have a secondary ring light, and sometimes this helps a little bit in the balancing, but I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's really like again, that's just really bright because I have an overhead light here and then I have another light source coming from that way. So let's see here. That'll be a little better. You can kind of see things in there better. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so they didn't tell me how much water to put in this, which on their site, this is meant for children. This is meant for people between the ages of, like, I don't know, 5 and 9. And I think that that's a little bit of an oversight of not telling me how much water I need for this. But that's fine. That's whatever. I'm an adult. I know things. Kind of. It does end up a very rocky color. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be the normal, like, baking soda volcano white. But it does look like they've actually added colorants into it. So that's pretty neat. Because that's the paint. And then that's the bicarbonate in the bottom. It looks pretty much the same color, actually. I color matched it. I planned that. I didn't. But hey, that's part of the fun of, like, hand cams and things like that, is just trying to figure out how everything works, what works best, what doesn't. For me personally, I could spend the entire day preparing and getting everything set up for a hand cam and never truly, like, get it perfect. So for me, I think it's really charming and really fun to do a little bit of the, like, struggling through it together and watching whether it succeeds or whether it fails. It's always better to experience it together. Or at least that's what I like to think. Maybe it's the delusion. Maybe it's the delusion. Maybe it's earnest. Who knows? So this is our, like, control test, which is just the bicarbonate and the citric acid, and then we're gonna introduce water, and then it's gonna, yes, okay. Well, it's actually really orangey. I think it was supposed to just keep pouring. Maybe is there still, I assume there's still probably, yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's still stuff in there. I do like the color. It does look really orangey, which I imagine is kind of lava adjacent, although it's very obvious it's not. But that is fun. I do have a few things that I think will add to this. My issue now is we have already put bicarbonate and citric acid in here, and now it is wet. And I need to put more citric acid and sodium bicarbonate in here so I can do it again. Okay. I will figure this out. First general thing we can do is just dump it out. That'll fix it, right? Oh, hey, it's kind of tinting it at the bottom. Okay, well then it'll look perfect by the end. Then it'll be great. Okay. All according to Keikaku. I planned this. Okay. Now that it's vaguely kind of almost sort of empty, we can go back in, and there's a few different things that we can do with this, which is really neat. I did not actually know. I am not super knowledgeable in the sciences. But what I did find out is that there's a few different things you can add to very simple combinations like this to make things more interesting as far as, like, the reactions are concerned. So they gave me, of all things, I don't know if I should ever be trusted with this, but they gave me pop crystals, which I am 80% sure is just pop rocks. I'm gonna sniff them. We're gonna find out if they're food safe, or approximately food safe. If they smell like they can be eaten, just one. That's a treat. Oh, I have good news. Oh, those smell like candy. They don't look like candy. I was expecting something a lot more candy-esque, but you know, that looks like just a big chunk of pop rocks. Yeah, no, it is, right? It is. It's gotta be. No, I think you're all saying no, because it is. It totally is. Oh my god, I just dropped another. I think this one's flavored now with a little bit of extra. We're just gonna. Oh, I have good news. Can you hear it? Okay, I have good news. It's not killing me today. I'm not dead. I have good news. It's just pop rocks. See? For science. That's why I did it. No other reason. I'm gonna drop this, I think, at the very end, because I'm worried that it won't pop as much as I want it to. I will say, the citric acid looks really pretty. It's like this, it's like crystallized. It looks like little crystal chunks. It's like kind of sparkly. I like it. I don't think I should eat that though. There's something in my brain that's telling me citric acid is probably not a good snack. It's probably really sour. And you know, might kill me. I don't know. Okay. So now we have pop rocks. So what happens here? If we add a little water. Virtually the same thing, actually. Is it just louder now? I guess it's just louder now. I mean, that's cool, but that doesn't really do a lot. It's kind of disappointing, all things considered. I don't like that. We need to make it better. We gotta make it better. Okay. It is fizzier, though. It didn't bubble as much last time. I think this is better. I think we're getting somewhere with this. My entire desk is gonna be covered in fake lava. It's sliding. It's sliding across the desk like a really great blood trail. The issue is it is now getting on like personal effects of mine. That's fine. But the Hololive round 1 keychain does need to get moved. Thankfully, it's still in plastic. Oh no. All right. So we're just gonna dump the sludge. Oh, it was like really. Oh, we didn't even get to the pop. Wait, put that back in there. Just kind of get that. That's high quality stuff right there, and we just wasted it. The issue is now it's on my hands. Okay. Okay. I have a plan. My next item is in a bottle, and I'm gonna have to get my hands on it. The issue is that now my hands are covered in goo. Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's from the kitchen, so it's like not that big of a deal. It's gonna get cleaned up anyways, right? Okay. Dish soap. This is a really dirty bottle of dish soap. Don't worry about it. Okay. Put a little dish soap in there. Maybe a little more. I don't know how much dish soap I'm supposed to have in here. Okay. This one they said was extra loud and extra bubbly. So I feel like that's a good sign. I want that. Mix that in a little bit. It's starting to look a little ominous, I will admit. Just maybe a little bit. But it's still looking very elementary school science project, I think. Hopefully. New problem has been encountered. I need to remove the pop rocks from the container, but the pop rocks, if I get them wet with my wet hands, it's gonna be bad. So we're gonna have to innovate a little bit here, which is just kind of good. Yeah, just gonna. It's actually it won't fit there. Okay, awesome. And now get everything out of the way. Get everything out of the way. Get everything out of the way. Okay, time for science. The pop rocks are not pop rocking very well. They're not doing their job very good. Is that? Oh my god, there's power banks here. I should not have power banks near the. Oh no. Okay. See, we're learning. We're innovating. We're learning. We're innovating. Oh my god. That's gore. That's gore of my comfort power bank. Oh no. It's fine. It'll be okay. I just probably will never use that ever again, because thankfully it was $5. Okay. Well, it is popping, and it is rocking, and it is fizzing a little bit, but it's not giving what I wanted it to give. So I think we need a little more. We're just gonna go whole ham with it, right? We're just gonna measure with our heart. I think that's the next bit. The good thing of science is measuring, you know, it's not an exact science. It's like cooking. Science is not an exact science. It's like cooking. You know, you measure with your heart. And an overabundance of excitement and energy. Okay, so this is like probably 50-50. It's supposed to be a 50-50 mix, but that's like probably 50-50. Kind of, sort of, almost. Anyways, I don't think you're supposed to mix your wet ingredients in science with your dry ingredients, but this is fine. This is okay. It's kind of sludgy now. Kind of a chunky sort of consistency. That's good. Okay, so now we need dish soap and pop rocks, because we already did those. So we'll just kind of put a little bit of that in there. Okay, a little bit of dish soap, a little bit of dish soap. We're doing all of it. We're doing all of it. Okay, little bit of that. See if that does anything. Probably not. It's very blue in the sea of orange. Anyways, mix that all in, kind of, sort of, almost, maybe. And then, oh, it's looking kind of dark now. That's nice. Okay, but it doesn't look, I don't know. It's reminding me of something that I like, but it's just not there, you know? I think we need copious quantities of stage blood. Anyone? I keep one of these, like, I feel like in every room of the casino now. I think I generally have like a pint or a quart of it in a Tupperware container in the fridge. I went looking for my Tupperware of blood. There was no Tupperware of blood. I was out. Thankfully, I do have this, so that's good. I don't know if stage blood is gonna do very well. But what I do know is that this volcano is very small, but it does seem like just the right size to do like a few human sacrifices. Just like a few. And I feel like we just need like a few very small individuals made of plastic, maybe? You know? Just a few, just kind of put in there. You know? I think it will add. So we're gonna just put plastic babies in there. Face first, as they deserve. Face first as they deserve. Yeah. Put the babies in the lava. Exactly. Yeah. Cook the babies. It's just like cooking. Science is like cooking. See? Exactly. Sink or swim, little babies. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. I'm actually running out of space for babies on the volcano. I'd like to remind National Geographic that maybe they should take that into consideration the next time they make these kits. Not enough space for babies. Please put more space for plastic babies. Thank you. Okay. Now. Okay, this is horribly disappointing. It's... firstly, it kind of looks like soy sauce. And secondly, it's not doing anything. It's not doing... Maybe if I mix it with the water a little bit and just really like it's not gonna, because it's a... Well, ooh, actually, I did not know this. The consistency is good enough that it does actually look like it suspends properly. It actually behaves like blood and water. That's really nice. Extra science. Bonus. Awesome. Okay. But what about the babies? The babies are... Oh my god. Sorry. I'm realizing that, my pants are about to get another plaster incident, but this time... Oh, little plastic babies are sliding down. Yay! Yippee! Baby down, baby down! Yes, they must all fall. They must all go. It's their time. All shall know. All shall go. There we go. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure. I guess it just wants us to keep going until there's no more water left, maybe? Oh. It is just... Yeah, there's just... I'm not gonna lie, the back of my desk is just destroyed. Don't worry. I don't keep any of my cables back behind my desk where cables should be. They're all up in the front. So don't worry. There's no potential danger here. My computer is on the other side, and the monitors are on the other side too. So don't worry. I have kind of thought this out. Oh, there's a fun little blood splatter on the floor now. That's fun. Yeah, it's kind of like it's getting to the end of the desk and it's kind of dripping and trickling down. So sometimes there's just like a little wet splash on my foot. That's fun. That's seeing more science. Yeah, that's what that was for. No other reason. Yeah, what exactly? In all good, it's like in the exact same places where the plaster of Paris ended up being. So as long as it doesn't end up on the chair and on my pants, we're good. Which is what happened yesterday with the plaster of Paris. I really was not... That was a battle. There's one baby and he's just... Oh, there's two babies left and they're just drowning. They're not really doing anything. The bicarbonate is not bicarbonating. the citric acid is not burning them, which seems like, again, a bit of a National Geographic. Why does the citric acid not consume the plastic babies immediately upon contact? Notes, please. I don't get it. But what I am understanding is that I was expecting a bit more. But sometimes that's another part of, like, I can't get the babies out. That's another part of hand cam streams, is like sometimes you end up in situations you weren't expecting. Which is probably how everyone is feeling right now. Let's see here. I have like I'm just gonna use like a paintbrush to try to fish them out. There we go. Still a lot of pop rocks in there, which is really interesting. The pop rocks don't really... Excuse me? What is happening? Why are there's like 2 little babies in there, and they're like fighting for their life to stay in the volcano. It's a sentence I never expected to hear, much less say. There we go. Ah. Well, that was a lot easier that time. Okay. Well, we've learned a lot. I don't know if it's good, but we did learn a lot today. For better or for worse. I really love doing hand cams, but it is one of those things where no matter how much you prepare for them, you can never really be sure exactly what is going to happen, which is both a delight and also one of my largest... It's my Sisyphean plight, you know. It's my boulder. I gotta push it up the hill every, you know, few weeks, otherwise the world ends or something. I don't know, or I just get bored. It's one of the two. Could be either one. It's a toss-up, really. But hand cams can be insanely fun, even if you're just doing something as simple as, boom, little fun, silly children's science experiment. And I do really wish, if I can, like, get sappy for a second, I think that it's really... I love hand cams, and I think they're really fun and silly, and I think that there's a lot of potential, not just for my floor to be covered in red goo, but also for a lot of really fun and unique ideas. And if there's one thing that I've learned about hand cams, it's just let the impulsive thoughts win. Let all of the little, like, what if I ate scientific little science kit volcano pop rocks? Let that win a little bit. Not a lot. Please don't go eating things that aren't edible unless you're a trained professional. Bing. I don't know if I'm trained or a professional, but I do that sometimes. But I would like to remind everyone that just because I do it doesn't mean that everyone else should. I have a niche in this market, and I've got to stick to it. And if someone takes it from me, then I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know, branch out into something else. Like, I don't know, something crazy, like, I don't know, eating horse treats or something. It'd be crazy. It'd be weird. Yeah, or something. But I really think that hand cams are a super fun medium, and whether you're just doing something simple like you know, knitting or crocheting, or doing a model kit or something like that, or whatever the hell we did today, there is so much fun to be had with hand cams and with the medium of, like, streaming as a whole. There's so much that you can do with it, and I think it's really fun to kind of see what the outer limits of that is, even if it's maybe not a very well-formed volcano. National Geographic needs to get on that, because that was not my... I did everything exactly perfect. Yeah. The instructions told me to put blood in there. Yeah. But I really love hand cams, and I think that they're just insanely fun. And maybe I'm a little bit inspired by, you know, a little bit of practical effects and things like that, although there's, like, virtually none used here. I really wanted to do something a little bit more intensive, but as I was preparing for this particular panel, I realized that the time constraint of trying to fit an entire hand cam into an hour and trying to make something that I knew no matter what could be finished in that time and still, like, get to answer questions and things like that, it quickly became a much more difficult feat than I anticipated. I thought, oh, this is just like a normal Tuesday for me. This will be great. I don't have to prepare a PowerPoint. I don't have to go through slides. I don't have to worry about if I speak too fast because I get nervous. Everything's gonna be great. it was actually much harder to try and find a task that was fun and engaging and interesting to look at, that also was not something that was going to take me like 3 hours. Because the last thing that anyone wants at the end of a panel is to not see the end of the panel. I think. Or, I don't know, maybe it's like, I don't know, dash card or something. could be either one, you know? Really a 50-50 split. But there's so much like fun that I've gotten to have with like experimenting with things like this and trying to figure out those kinds of things. And I feel like I'm learning a lot from it, which is also fun. Though the science part today is debatable. I don't feel like I really learned anything scientific from this.